I've been a drummer for a longer time than I've been a cyclist. To my parents' disappointment, I've been drumming since I was 12 years old. So that's nearly 17 years of me being a drummer. And I've been cycling for about 12 to 13 years. So drumming is a huge part of my life. The problem with drumming is that it is the most impractical hobby to have ever because it's huge, they're loud, everybody hates you, and it's especially impractical if you live in an apartment and hate driving, which I check both of those boxes. I just moved into this apartment last September, and Chloe and I even waited to get this specific unit because it's on the corner, so we don't have two neighbors to deal with on either side, just one. And we got lucky, and then that neighbor moved out. Oh my gosh, neighbors. The bane of drummers' existence. So we're super lucky because we don't have neighbors on either side of us, meaning that I could play my practice kit. It's quiet. Like, if that was like a full volume drum kit, I would be blowing out the audio. And we waited 2 extra weeks for this specific unit just because it's right above the model unit, meaning there's no downstairs neighbors until now. Because they're renovating the leasing office, and now the leasing office is downstairs. And last time I tried to play even just my quiet kit, they gave me a call and told me to keep it down. And the reason we moved into this apartment is because it's right next to the American River Bike Trail, which makes biking so good. Some of the best biking in Sacramento by far. And I figured that moving into here, if I still want to play and I still want to make some noise, I got a smaller drum kit that I could throw into like the back of a car because Chloe has a car and I drive it sometimes. Contrary to popular belief, I can drive a car. But now our lives are changing yet again, and we plan on selling the car and moving to another city by the end of this year. So I want to see if I can take my drum set on my bike so that I could just go outside and make some noise and like be a street performer or something. So this setup for my drum kit is pretty much like my minimum. If I go any lower than that, I feel like I can't really play what I want to play. So that's 3 pieces for the drums and then 3 for the cymbals. I don't need a rack tom because it kind of encourages me to play more fills than I should be playing. Like I'm also a minimalist and like apply the fixie mindset even when I play drums. But if I'm going to be taking my drums on a bike, I need to pare it down even more. Because I don't have a cargo bike, I'm just going to try and do it on my Wabi Thunder. The worst part of being a drummer is getting your gear to somewhere you can play because everything is super big and bulky. And while it might not weigh a ton, like I could probably get it on the 60-pound weight limit of this Velo Orange rack, but it's just so unwieldy, which would make biking kind of difficult. I don't even know if I could close this hardware bag. Oh, it closes, okay. To keep the weight and the bulkiness down, I'm keeping it to the bare essentials plus some other stuff that I feel like is essential. So, just the drums. Just the 2 most important sounds that I make. The snare and the kick. And then cymbals are ride, crash, and hi-hat. I honestly don't need to bring all of that, but I mostly play rock, so I like to have a crash, and it's just fun to play with more pieces, even if it's a little bit. And then hardware, all the stands, all the pedal, all that stuff. And then I also gotta figure out how to bring this. It's going to be a challenge to fit it all on my body and on my bike, especially since I only have a front rack. I like to only ride with a front rack because on brakeless fixed gear, when you have weight in the rear, it gets kind of wiggly and sketchy. Not a big fan of that. Let's see. Total my drum gear is 72 pounds of stuff. And luckily the heaviest thing is the drum hardware, all the stands. And this has backpack straps, so I can just wear that so that I won't put the Velo Orange rack like overweight, because that's kind of scary. But that does mean that somehow I'm gonna get everything else on that tiny ass rack. How the heck is this gonna work? Oh, bungee cable up in here. Oh, it goes through the handlebars. So the bull moose does have practical use. This is extremely confidence inspiring. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I trust that. Oh yeah, that's so secure. Okay, I guess. It's not heavy, it's just really bulky. But it's still very scary. Is this the video that's going to end up killing me? And I suppose I could put on the cymbals? This is gonna be so top heavy. This is dumb. No, don't do that. That's dumb. All right, reset. Let's not get myself killed. That'd be pretty cool. This is a perfect excuse to buy a smaller drum set. Hardware. Ah, there you go. That's not that scary. All right. That's doable. Sure, dude. Please don't hit me in the eye. All right, that was just a test fit. So, let's try everything on there. I think it'll work. Okay. Maybe. Does this go? That, I suppose. That's dumb. Okay, on second thought, no, these should be together. There you go, short mode. I don't like this video, guys. I don't know if I'm so sweaty because this is physically intensive or I'm afraid for my life. If any cargo bike companies are watching, I would happily review a cargo bike. I'd take my drum set out with it. I would go to Costco with it. Yeah, hit me up. It's very heavy. I have never ridden with this much weight. I don't have access to this grip, but that's fine. I get half of that grip. This is, it's tolerable, maybe. The other scary part is that this has to go on my back. There you go. This is actually not that bad. And then I would just simply go very slowly. Doable. Not advisable. Oh, golly gee, the sun's going down. I guess I'll have to wait a few days because a storm's coming in. It's not, geez, I can't take out my drums on my bike. Okay. Bro, no. So I'm just looking at Google Maps right now and I'm trying to find where to play my drums that is close by and not totally dog water to bike to. And it has to meet a few criteria where it's like close enough, but also far enough from people, and also a place where they won't kick me out, like a park ranger or something, because just like biking, everyone hates you even if you're not bothering anybody. Alright. That seems okay, all things considered. So my goal today, it's not to ride fast, it's not to ride far, it's just to not fall over and break my wrist or something. This is ridiculous. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, I'm on the bike. Step one. And then it's just like riding a bike. Nope, that's not the way I want to go. And we're off. It is very wobbly. I am scared. Hup. Man, just crossing the street is pretty difficult. So this is where the wide bars come in handy. Help stabilize the front. Can you guys tell I'm scared? So the weight on my back is actually not that bad once it's on. And it's not even that much weight, it's just the drums are really bulky, and that's what's on my back. I'd show you, but my hands are kind of glued to the handlebars at the moment. So I'm thinking that I could even take my cymbals off of the rack to stabilize it more, and then just wear it. Once you get going, it's It's okay. Just go at a very chill pace. Keep it steady. Don't fall over. Don't fall into traffic. And it's okay. So there is a shorter way I can take to my spot. It's only like 2 miles, not even 2 miles. But I'm gonna take the longer way because it's a little safer. Stop. Okay. Oh, stopping is so scary because it gets all wiggly. Ah, the green light's coming. So luckily, I am riding a very low gear ratio, and it's good for this kind of stuff. I'm on 42.19. It's easier to get your momentum up and stabilize the bike. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I'm riding brakeless, by the way. This is stupid. Okay, so I ride this like every day because this is the way you get to the trail. And then, man, even this little downhill is like kind of scary. I'm backpedaling so hard right now, but the bike just has like so much momentum on it. Oh, okay. We made it down the hill. I feel like I'm fat rolling in Elden Ring or something. Like, just every pedal stroke is so important. Even those little bumps in the road are making me wiggle. So I could take the trail here. I'm actually going to just take the neighborhood because there's less turning. This is like a completely different type of riding. I could pedal faster, I just don't want to. I'm cruising at like 10 miles an hour right now. But it just shows how like efficient bikes are, because there's no way that I could comfortably make it to my spot if I was just carrying all this stuff and walking. But put it on a bike, like, honestly, pedaling, I'm not really feeling the weight. I'm mostly feeling the wiggliness because there's so much stuff on the fork and it makes it feel squirrely. But I am glad I have the wide bars to help me not lose my front teeth. Doesn't matter how fast it is, just as long as I get there. So this is about 45 pounds of gear on the front. The rack is rated up to, they say 60 pounds. But I'm finding out quickly that I am rated up to maybe 30 pounds of how much I'm comfortable with controlling. And this is something I could definitely just get better with practice. But this is kind of scary practice, if you ask me. This is going to be my shortest, most adrenaline pumping ride. That looks so boring. By the way, Wabi's the sponsor of this video. Go check them out, linked in the description, or at wabicycles.com. I call my Wabi Thunder my pickup truck of a bike, and it can certainly haul a lot of stuff. It's doing its job. Oh, even just like the slightest bump will make me veer off like a foot or two from my path. Yeah, you have to try hard, but not too hard to keep the bike steady. But not too hard because I want to not like overcorrect it and go careening into traffic. I really feel that gentle breeze pushing me back. Holy. So I'm going to just like a parking lot at the back of the park. If you guys didn't catch my video, go check it out. Or I hosted a century ride at this park. Because whenever I host a ride, it needs to be convenient for me. Otherwise, I'm not going to show up. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, no curb. It's a smooth curve. There you go. Ooh. Okay. It is quite naturey, the spot I'm going to. I'm hoping I won't be disturbing the local wildlife too much and spooking the deer. I chose this spot because it's at the end of a driveway, meaning it's less likely people are going to tell me to pack it up and go home. Like, it is a public space, but you know, it's just part of being a drummer. Just kind of got to deal with getting kicked out, especially if you don't live in a house. Oh my gosh, get me off of this thing. Get me off. Just put it down. Just put it down. Just gently. It is so quiet here, I'm going to cause such a ruckus. All right, just gently put it down. All right, yep, everything just fell off. That's cool. I wanted that. Since the last video, I emailed Burley, which is a bike trailer company. Burley, if you're watching this video, please help me out. I think a trailer would be the perfect solution for the stupid stuff I'm trying to do on my bike. And of course, right as I'm setting up, a park ranger is coming by. But I haven't set up yet, so it's fine. I'll just say I'm taking a break. There's definitely better spots than this one that I could bike to, but I went here because it's like not bothering people. It is eerily quiet, which is a problem. And it's like, it's nice to bike to, so just to try it out. If I can get 3 songs in today, I'll be happy, and then I could go hopefully get a trailer and then get another spot. Because my other spot is very industrial and it's hard to park, so nobody bothers me. And like, there's just nobody for a mile or so other than people in cars. But this is what I got to work with today without the trailer, and while clenching my butt for the whole ride. I'm hoping that because the park ranger just drove by, they won't be back here for another 20-30 minutes or so I can get in some songs before getting kicked out. The bike is so much lighter without 45 pounds of drum stuff on it. Drums are so stupid. What other instrument requires you to bring a whole freaking room's worth of furniture just to play? I wish I could just be a bassist or a guitarist and be happy, but I'm a drummer at heart. Just like how I'm a cyclist at heart. My soul needs to do this, as stupid as it is. I'm not setting up the crash symbol because it's way too freaking loud for where I am. That's something that applies to drumming and to biking, is that you don't know how it's going to look until you get there. You can look at Google Maps all you want, but sometimes there's things you are just not thinking about that become immediately apparent, like how freaking quiet it is here, that you can never find out just by looking at Google Maps. There you go, that's my setup for today. Very minimal. And I will try to play quietly today, and if I see a park ranger going by, I'm immediately going to switch to just very light, loungy jazz. 3 songs, I just want 3 songs. That's it, before getting kicked out. That'll make me happy. Just light, acoustic-y, cafe-y kind of stuff. I got a good like 30 minutes of drumming, so pretty good. I'll just find another spot next time where I can be louder, and hopefully I'll have a trailer. So maybe about like 15 minutes each time of packing up. So that's like 30 minutes of packing up, 30 minutes of drumming. It's all right. By the way, my drum set is made in Taiwan, just like my bike. Cousins. The bike trail is literally right there. It's just too dang peaceful out here. labbing out the best distribution for all my drum stuff. This is still scary. I think it'd be less wiggly, but I'm afraid of this coming undone. Now I'm wearing the cymbal bag and the drums. It's a lot heavier, but I think it'll make the bike more stable, which is the biggest issue I was having. I think the answer is I just need a bike trailer or a cargo bike or something, because this is a little too close to the limit for my comfort. So this does make the bike more stable, but now I can't pedal because my cymbals are like all up against my knee. Is it better? Is it worse? I don't know. I think it's definitely slower. This is ridiculous. Oh no. I think this is just as bad, but in a different way. I kind of prefer just having everything on the rack, especially like this strap. This is dumb. I'm dumb. I shouldn't have done that. What the heck is this? I'm like holding on to my drum stool when I'm turning. I'm afraid it's gonna fall. I don't know how I keep doing it, but this might be the stupidest thing I've done on a bike. I've gained the courage to go one-handed and show you what the heck is going on. This is terrible. So yes, I can bike with my drum set. To my surprise, honestly. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. But it's not good. The strap I was afraid of is coming off. This is dumb. I need to redo this. Oh boy. Just get off. Just get off. Slide that through. That's not scary at all. I'm not doing this again until I get a trailer or a cargo bike. Oh, on second thought, putting everything on the rack, much better. Kind of hard to ride even one-handed, but at least I can pedal. At least I'm not afraid this is gonna fall off and I'll crash into it. And here's the little hill. Oh. All right, spin to win. Spin to win ratio, not a big deal. Just gotta stay seated because it's very front heavy. Don't want to get like kicked off the bike, even though that's not how physics work, but that's how my feelings work. Oh, it's so wiggly. Oh, I hate it. I feel like an old man. Is this how old people feel like when they ride? Just like, I'm so slow, I feel like I'm gonna crash, I feel like I'm gonna die. Technically, yes, I can bike with my drum set. Not like this though. I'm not doing that again.